Here we go. Dun dun dun.
Oh God, get out of my head.
Hey, I'm the one who sat there when we're done with this. I'm going to go back to playing Call of Cthulhu on the Xbox. Like, yeah, this is great. Alrighty, let's go. All right, you guys are in. You have discovered what was left of the what appears to be the treasure in the vault from the Twilight Mansion, as well as the body of the mage who was employed by the Twilight Mansion, Mr. Matthew Severinson. He appears to have all of his items on him, as well as the chests with gold and everything. I'm sure you're dying to know what he's got, so I'll just quickly read this off. Okay. He has appears to be a healing potion. Appears it might be a greater healing potion. Looks like he has another potion as well. Not sure. He has a ring on his possession, and it looks like he has a wand. 2 wands, actually. And a set of beads. And a quarterstaff. And also in one of the chests, you find another set of beads, which look very similar to the set of beads that you are wearing, Barin. Looks to be another set of prayer beads, and these all appear to be the same type of bead as one of your cure wounds beads that you have on your particular prayer necklace.
Very good, very good. That's good that we have that.
Very good.
Feeling it will come in useful.
Unfortunately, just keeping in mind, it does require attunement, so.
Yes.
And it does not look like we are sleeping anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Anarian, you're the only other one who can wear it.
Am I? Druid cannot use, or it's just clerics and paladins?
Oh, Druid. Yeah, Druid can, yeah.
So I believe
Obsidian.
Obsidian might also, yes.
Sorry,
well, there's 2 sets of beads. One is on the wizard and one is in the chest. So once we figure them out, we can divvy it up. But it requires attunement, so this does us no good now.
What is there any way to identify the wands or the ring?
Unless you have an identify spell, you're going to have to wait and get them identified later.
I was going to say,
also,
I think I might. I don't have it heard. Go ahead.
The necklace that the wizard's wearing, am I able to tell what those beads are? Similar to comparing it to my necklace?
They don't. They're a different style of bead. So these might be a different type of magical item.
Oh, okay.
So I know Day and I have bags of holding. Mine only right now has 160 out of the 500 pounds that it can hold in it. So I would like to put as much as I can in mine and Day as much as we can in his.
I had just gotten mine. I hadn't put anything in it yet. So, yeah, let's just load it up.
Load them up.
All right. Between the
starting
3 bags,
with platinum and gold.
Yeah, between the 3 bags, you're able to put all of that coin and most everything except for the quarterstaff. And so one of you has a full-size bag
go in
of
your
holding.
quiver.
That can go in the quiver of Alana.
Alrighty.
Yes.
So,
is there room for the wizard?
No, unfortunately, a bag of holding does not allow you to store a body.
It might have been an interesting reveal that we're talking to the dude and he's like, "Oh, look what we found."
Well, we could always take his head and put it in one of the little purple bags that Grigori brought us and give him the head.
I'm going to
No?
go with no on that one.
He's gonna think.
Not the
something
first
different
time I've
happened.
had a party suggest decapitating a body, but I'm going to go with no.
I am chaotic neutral, and he is dead. So
That's fair.
There is that.
So, Anari, what's your alignment?
I'm chaotic good.
Good. Neutral. Day, I think I heard you said you were good.
Yeah,
Barum,
Kevin,
what's
good.
your alignment?
Awful good.
Lawful. Okay. Cool.
wow.
I thought you said awful good.
Awful good.
I like it.
Awful good.
He's that too, apparently. He's awful good and he's lawful good. So we're golden.
He's
All right.
awful lawful.
We got it covered.
Alrighty. There doesn't appear to be anything else in this room. So once you've pulled the magical items and pulled the gold, just some empty chests.
I would like to point out once more that I think we've been misled. I think Zandragul, who claimed that the magic user was ill, may have had some involvement in his demise, especially since he also tried to keep us from discovering that body in the wine cellar. So I'm even less inclined to assist in the recovery of whatever it is he wanted us to get.
Does the wound in the neck look like it was caused by a weapon?
Yes, so it appears to have been a knife wound.
Yeah. It seems everything he has told us has been a lie, except that this obelisk goes to the Shadowfell and that this tower existed, but his intentions surely are not pure.
I would agree.
I agree as well. But also there's something about this room that I feel more connected to home, don't you? Like ever since we got here, it's felt like an oppressive force, but not here.
I agree with that as well. This has been an uplift to spirit.
And so that I think has to do with because there's other glyphs in this room, right?
Say again?
There are other glyphs in this room.
Yes. There are a couple of different.
I've
There are a
marked
couple of different circles in as you're seeing, with a couple of with some variation in the glyphs, unlike what you saw, similar to what you saw, or what's in the documents that Obsidian had been making. They look to be about some type of teleportation type magic.
We never asked Zandragul if he came here, did we?
I don't believe we did.
No, I don't think we did that.
not.
I'm curious because Jingle said that he had been behaving differently since the obelisk. Is it possible that something else came to take him, much as the magic user has been taken?
What would cause him to stay in his room for so long?
It is curious, isn't it?
It is. What? He was likely here in the Shadowfell, and something that happened here is changed him,
I tend to agree.
or is changing him.
From his words, he said that he had men who had transported to the Shadowfell and then didn't come back.
Yes.
That could have been a lie.
Also
Perhaps
true.
maybe he went with his guard and then came back and killed the guard for what he had seen.
Ah,
I'm just shot in the dark.
that could be, though. The guard witnessed something that he was not meant to see and had to be disposed of.
It's all very suspicious.
It is.
It is.
Either he does truly want this doorway to the Shadowfell to be closed, or he wants it to remain open. I don't know which is which. If he wants it closed, it could be because whatever is changing him desires never to return or not to allow something out. But if he wants it open, I'm sure it would be to try to take over our world.
Could be.
Mm.
From the knowledge that Barham was able to obtain about liches, would we know if a phylactery or something of that nature could be moved by that particular being?
A phylactery could, it's possible. Phylacteries could be in a variety of forms, depending on what a lich decides. Sometimes they're set to be an innocuous or innocuous object, but also
Item.
unique enough to the particular person so that they could recognize it. But unless you have some basis to kind of figure out what it might be,
What it would be.
could be needle in a
Could be
haystack.
anything. Yeah, could be anything.
But as you guys are sitting there discussing it, you're hearing the whisper again. It's like, answers this way. Come this way.
We're all hearing?
Yes, you all can hear it.
So I
Did you
wasn't
hear that?
imagining things.
Did you
Hey.
hear that?
Perhaps
And it sounds like it's coming from the hallway that led into the room.
So back the way we
Answer.
came.
I will very quietly sneak my way out and look around.
Okay. As you come to the corner and look down the hallway, you look through the door that you came in, across the hallway, and you see what appears to be another open door on the opposite wall. That leads-
Day, you didn't find that door, did you? That
No,
door
I-
was not open when we left that room.
I saw no sign of a door there.
There's a
I-
door there now.
Okay. Let's go.
There's a new door?
Yes.
Yes.
How do
Yes,
I keep
there is.
missing all these doors?
I didn't see that one either.
Because Aubrey's
Interesting.
killing us. All right, here we go.
Let's go see. Ah, this is a new door.
The good thing is that it's sunshine, sparkles, and rainbows at the end of this hallway.
Watch for
Sounds good to me.
traps.
The Rainbow Connection.
Oh, I love that song.
As you
Okay.
come down that door, you notice that there appears to be another doorway that opens.
By
By
itself?
itself?
Yeah, it appears to
I
open.
feel we're
as
being
you,
led.
as you came around as you were coming around the corners, you saw that door was opened.
Okay.
We're being led.
Yes, we are.
We are being led. But
I
where?
don't trust where we're being led.
Okay. So now we're at a T junction, or an L, I guess. Upside
Yeah,
down
as you
L.
come in,
Which
you
way?
see a set of doors. One to the left, one to the right.
Okay. I'm going to try this east door.
Okay.
I don't want to split the party at all, so I'm going to stick with Day.
All
Hey, let's go.
right. Anything with this door, or does it open okay?
It appears to open just fine. As you
Okay,
walk
so-
into the hallway, you see another door directly down the hall.
Yeah.
The south door is closed.
Yeah, I didn't
Yep.
want to go in a different direction.
Okay.
I'll still act as rear guard then.
So, without the intention of metagaming, I'm assuming that this is a wall.
Yes.
Here.
Go ahead
Okay.
and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Guidance.
I don't know if it's specifically the dice that I'm using, but they roll very slow. Okay. And plus guidance is 18.
All right. You do find the signs of a secret door, and when you go to open it, you see a wall on the other wall, a little hallway and a wall.
Okay.
And when you go and check this wall, something from based on what you've seen so far of these secret doors and the way they're stacked, best guess is there probably is a door. So go ahead and give me another investigation with advantage.
Sure.
And I'll guide you this time.
All right. Let's roll the dice this time.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Advantage was good because that was a natural one. So that is a 14 plus 3, 17.
All right. So you open this door and move into a large chamber. Inside the ceiling is an arched dome, roughly 30 feet above the floor at its highest point. About midway, you see what appears to be a staff floating perfectly vertically in the center of the room, about 4 feet off the ground. Nearby the staff, you see wrapped in this kind of opaque bubble, what looks to be a large body of some type.
Of the staff?
Yeah, the staff is in that color. The staff is kind of a dull kind of gray, and it's a similar. And the bubble that you see, that's a large. You see some shadow playing with inside, but it's very opaque. And it's a body of some type, but the color of the aura around the body and the aura around the staff match in color
Right.
tone.
How far from the peak of the dome is the body floating? Because I'm still walking on the ceiling, and so I guess I could get a closer look if it's close
From
to
what as you see it, that would probably be about 4 feet or so from the ceiling, as it's just kind of suspended there.
Okay, so I'll walk up there to get a bit of a closer look at the bubble man.
Okay. So it's
Or
4
bubble
feet from the
lady.
ceiling, not 4 feet from the floor.
The staff is roughly 4 feet from the floor, floating vertically.
Okay.
The body is above that, roughly 4 to 6 feet from the ceiling, just kind of suspended there.
Okay. Thank you.
Does it appear that the staff is generating anything that's maintaining the bubbles?
Yes, it's the same color. The aura around the staff, or the glow of the staff, is the same color as the glow around the body that's suspended.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna get closer, walking on the ceiling, so I can get a better look at this person within the bubble without touching the bubble.
Cast guidance on you.
Okay.
Thank you.
What are you checking for?
I want to see if I can get an idea of the features or any of the details of this being. Are they alive, dead? What race are they? How old? Just anything.
All right. Yeah, that would be an investigation.
Okay. $13,
13.
including guidance.
You see that this particular figure is probably is about your height. It's got a very massive build. You can see the hands. They look kind of like ape hands, but the joints look weird. The head area is really obscure. You can't see through it completely. But it appears to be in some form of stasis, like a suspended animation type thing. It doesn't appear to be dead, and it doesn't. It appears to just exist there. It's a small rise and lower of the chest. It must be getting some kind of oxygen and sustenance for life, but that's about it.
So I relay the information. So it looks like my neighbor and is alive.
I want to walk over to where the staff is and investigate that in kind of the same way. Just look around it. I'm not going to touch it, but I don't want to look around it.
All right.
Looking for markings, looking for anything.
It's a fairly simple staff with a ornate headpiece and a kind of a bluish purple stone in the center. You get the sense that it's very old.
Is there anything else in this room?
No. Doesn't appear to be.
And is it
anything
basically
else.
in the middle of the room?
Yes.
Like dead center? Okay.
Essentially, yes.
Are there any glyphs around that we
I
would
was going to
notice?
say, any markings or anything on the walls or floors or anything like in some of the
Nothing
other
that you
rooms?
can see on the walls or floors. Inside the on the staff, you see some faint markings. And for if you want to do an Arcana check to see if you can read any of the markings.
Yeah.
Or any of the spellcasters.
Yep. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Beats my 15.
Barham, as you step up to it and take a look at it, you see some of the glyphs, and the inscription reads something about disjoining and imprisoning evil. And it almost kind of pulses a little bit as you get close to it.
I think I can make it out.
Kind of a welcoming type of pulse.
It has to do with imprisoning evil. And maybe this bubble boy is imprisoned here.
Do you think perhaps that the lich that was journaling has been imprisoned here and is kept?
Could be. That could be. Maybe this is the lich.
Maybe.
Would I recognize this being a lich?
No, the body does not look right for a lich. From your studies, liches, as they get older, they tend to wither and look more skeletal. This one looks very robust. Almost, I mean, this is like Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian type build. This is not a small person by any stretch of the imagination. And as you're looking at it, you also make out the word disjoining in the staff.
Also disjointing.
Disjoining and imprisoning evil.
Maybe that means putting it to a different plane, disjoining it, a prison of a different reality.
So the aura that's covering it, is it a solid cone all the way up, or is it just covering the staff and just covering
It's
the bottom?
outlining the staff and kind of a dullish kind of gray blue. But as Borum got close to it to inspect the runes, it kind of flashed a little, just a slight little bit brighter, and it's kind of got a little bit of a pulse going to it now, as it senses Borum's proximity to the staff.
I don't think we should touch it.
I'd have to agree. If the staff is imprisoning evil, we certainly wouldn't want to release the evil.
The voice led us here.
Yes, the voice led us here. We're here for a reason. We're here to kill it.
We're
Or the
here.
voice led us here to free the evil.
There's that.
Aye. Maybe the staff is the item that we came for.
Wait a minute. When we first were speaking with Sir Zangerhal, he was talking about a cursed artifact that we needed to find. This is it. He says it's cursed because what he wants, it's actually a good thing because it's imprisoning evil. But he's calling it a curse because he's evil.
I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay. Go and read that off to me.
Hang on this 1 second, trying to get it up. It says, for the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a piece or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. So it's pretty much anything within that radius.
Within 30 feet, yeah.
Okay. You definitely are getting a kind of a tingle from the staff in kind of a positive way, and you get a tingle from the body in kind of and that sensation is kind of the sensation from the staff is kind of a warm sensation. The sensation from the body is kind of a cold sensation, and then you detect a third sensation coming from the east side as the secret door opens and you see a creature come out. It looks like a spider-like creature, but with a set of its forward arms look to be hands. One's grasping a shield and one's grasping a sword. And as it comes in, it's coming in right behind Barum.
Barum, look
That's cold evil.
That is a cold feeling as it comes in and attempts to scare and push Barum away from it with its shield and presence. Yeah.
It's
right behind you, and it's essentially coming up to push you.
I'll step out of the way.
All right. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Okay. 8.
All right. As it comes up, it actually it slightly pushes you. So as you kind of step to the side, you lose your balance and you reach your arms out to try and catch your fall, and you brush the staff.
Oh.
And
The light from the staff stops, and it falls to the ground, and the body descends and lands onto the ground.
Is it just like lying on its side on the ground?
It's just lying on its side, and now we need our initiative rolls for our final combat
Yeah.
of the night.
Oh,
Aram,
man.
grab the staff.
Oh.
30-20.
Alrighty.
30-20 also.
Nice.
17.
Natural 20.
Whoa.
Oh.
Otherwise known as a clean
Ring-a-ding-ding.
20.
Clean 20. So we got 20, 20, and 20 for the initiatives, and a 17.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I believe that is correct.
Although your nat 20 will still get your initiative
Mhm.
on it.
Your
Oh,
bonus.
in that case, it's a 20.
You have no initiative bonus?
No.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, you have a 0 dexterity bonus. That's right.
I bumped into the staff, didn't I?
It's better than Dimitri, though.
True.
All right,
That's
who's got the
Yes.
better dexterity, Obsidian or Anari?
+4.
+4.
Okay. Give me a d6. Each of you. Roll a d6, tell me the number.
You got it.
2.
2?
Mine is going to be a 4.
Alrighty, so. Wait, I can get the order. Okie dokie. You start the initiative with Borum. Right now, you see this creature as it stands there. It's got a sword and a shield, and the next set of arms look to be like kind of like these scythe-looking limbs, kind of like what you'd see on a praying mantis. And it rears up and is as it scared you, so you get to make the first move.
Okay.
And then Anari, you're up. You're on deck.
Okay. So, here's what I want to do. Let me just zoom in over here on roll 20. Make sure I'm in the. Okay. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
It's a 3rd level spell, and I'll just read what it does. It's concentration up to 10 minutes. You call for spirits to protect you. They flit around you at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you are good or neutral, their spectral form appears angelic or fey. Anyways, when you cast this spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. So I will designate the 3 party members to be unaffected.
All
But
right.
an affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Impressive.
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. So it's just kind of 3. Oh, wait. Yeah, just whatever the guardians flitting around me. At a distance of 15 feet.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I have to cast it on myself, and then it's 15 feet.
All right. So
So-
that will cover. Ruth, the creature you're seeing. I'm just going to refer to him as Ruthra. All right. Okay. So Ruthra has to make a dexterity saving throw.
At the beginning of its turn.
Okay.
It does.
All right.
So that's an action. And okay. I will end my turn there because I don't want to move.
Okay. All right. Brings us to Anari.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to attack that creature with my rapier. So,
Alrighty.
first attack.
Okay.
That will be a 26 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. It is going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it is also going to be 2d6, or actually, excuse me, it's going to be 1d6 of sneak attack damage, which is going to be 4. And then 2d6 of radiant damage, which is going to be 8 points
All right. So
of radiant
give me.
damage.
So
So
the radiant damage was 8. What was the
Right.
other damage?
Was 6, right?
6 for the sneak attack and for the rapier.
12.
18, 8, 26 total points of damage.
And then the second attack will be
Right.
a 14 to hit.
14 will not hit.
Okay. That is my action.
Ready? Obsidian, you're up.
Okay. Oops, I gotta move something real quick. Come on. All right. I am going to start by casting Moonbeam on it.
Alrighty.
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range, and range is 120 feet. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder.
All right.
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a con saving throw. And the con saving throw is 13. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
All right. You said it was a DC
Con
or
13.
con.
Con 13.
Makes the save.
Okay, so I rolled 15, so 7
points of
radiant damage. Now I'm going to move up close to it. Oh, if I can select my creature. And as my bonus attack, I'm going to take and hit him with my sword. Or try to, anyway.
Alrighty.
And 15.
15 to hit.
Yes.
Does not hit.
Okay. And that is where I will end my turn.
Alrighty. This brings us to Rutha's actions. And Rutha is going to come up.
Con 13.
Yep.
Because he's starting his turn there.
All right. Uses one of his resistances to make the save.
Okay. Do you roll the
Uh,
damage or do I roll the damage?
What's the damage? 2D.
2d10. And then half of that since he succeeded.
£10 halved 5. Ready? And like I said, he's going to, well, see, he's going to move. He's going to. He said this is casting a dull light around the room, so that means it's making shadows as well.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on him.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder.
Okay.
Not the room.
All right. So he will step. He will pretty much climb up the side, and move out of the beam, and move closer to you, Obsidian, and then he will attack.
You're muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry. I was reminding he has to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
because of the spirit guardians, which is DC 16.
All right. I was going to fail that one.
All right. Okay, I'll roll 3d8.
All right.
So it's 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. Okay. Alrighty. And now he's going to start making his attacks.
Also, if he moved away from me, then I get an opportunity attack.
Yes, you do, because you were in a threatening square. Go ahead and make your opportunity attack.
All right. Does a 17 hit?
No, 17 does not hit.
Ooh. All right. I miss. That was with Warhammer.
Was he moving far enough out of my space for that as well?
No, he's still technically in
Still
your
close.
space.
Okay, got it.
So he will make his first. He will make multiple attacks. He will make the first one on Obsidian. Let's see that. That's a 12 to hit.
Does
the
not
first
hit.
attack. All right.
Does not hit.
All right. Second attack is 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
I will use my reaction to do uncanny dodge to have that.
Alrighty.
So 3. And I have to make a save for my concentration spell.
Yes.
And that's at 11.
So you
Ooh,
succeed the
thank you.
save. Awesome. Third
Barely.
attack.
3.
Third attack is 24 to hit.
That hits.
That will be 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Con save, or the save for the spell is 13.
Yes.
If you tell me he gets a 4th attack, I'm going to come through the screen.
Okay, I won't tell you. This is the end of it. So, and I'm going with what's here.
Yep.
And
Go ahead.
yep, here's that fourth one. And the fourth one is going to try and lunge out and bite at you. So that is actually a little higher. It's 19, 5, 23 to hit.
Yep. And I rolled a 10 on my save. Woohoo. And how much damage?
It's going to be a D8. It's 5 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Okay. And I look at him and go, there's 3 other people here. You can spread the wealth.
It's 1. All right, Day, you're up.
Okay. So for what I was going to do, I ended up rolling all my dice earlier, so I missed a little bit of something. Everybody's been focusing on this one creature, right? Nobody's done any attacks on the one that dropped from the bubble?
No. No. And if you're going to look at the one that's from the bubble, you see that with the bubble away from it, you see, like I said, it's a massively well-built creature. Its hands look fairly gorilla-like, but all the joints are reversed, and it appears to have 5 heads.
Right. It's probably not a good thing.
Mm-mm.
Tiamat's got 5 heads, right?
Yeah. Yes. And we
Uh,
did see a dragon.
Tiamat's
But
husband.
You see the head of it. You see like what looks like a tiger head, a crocodile head, a human head, an insectoid type head, and an ape head.
And it's evil.
It was trapped in the bubble, and depending on the information relayed, it was probably a evil creature of some type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's lying on the floor?
Lying on the floor, the body is still breathing, but it's not moving.
Debating on whether I should attack it or not. If it's on the floor, that's a good thing. Okay. Well, I already rolled a whole bunch of attacks. I guess I'm just gonna start stabbing away. So yeah, the rolls I got were 24, 17, 16, 16, crit success, 24, 19, and 17 using an action surge.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
All right. So
none of those were with advantage for it lying down or anything like that. But
all right.
I guess I can re-roll ones that don't hit.
All right. Any of them? All right. Let's go through that again. All right. The first attack is the first 2 attacks are what?
24 and 17.
Both hit. All
Okay.
right. Are they both magical damage?
Only one is magical damage. That's 10 points of magical damage, plus 9 points sneak attack, and then 3 points of non-magical damage.
Okay.
The next attack was 16 and 16 to hit.
Both miss.
Both miss. Okay. Should I roll advantage on those if he's lying down?
Yeah, I'll let you do that because he is a prone creature and can't retaliate.
Okay, so one was a nat 20 and the other one is gonna fail. So I'll just roll the extra. So that's an extra 2 points. So that's 11 points of magical damage on that attack.
Okay.
The next one was a crit success and a 24. 13 points magical damage, 1 point non-magical.
Okay.
Okay, and then a 19 and a 17 on the final attack.
Both hit.
Okay, 12 points magical, 2 points non.
All right, so breaking that down, 10, 21, 33 points of magical damage.
Okay. Nice.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Ow.
15 points of non-magical.
Okay, and I only get the one action surge, so I can't do that again until a short rest. So I'm gonna go lay down, guys. And
Yeah. I wish we would have taken a short rest a little earlier. I'd have a divine smite left.
Yeah.
All
Did
right.
you have to move your token over there?
right, yes, sorry. Wait, no, he's somewhere in the middle.
He's still somewhere in the middle.
Okay, so I could have reached him from where I am.
Yes, you have that 10-foot
Okay.
reach. You would have been able to reach him.
So I'll stay where I am for now.
Okie dokie. Most impressive. Barham, you're up.
Okay, so the guy on the ground is not taking a turn. He's
He's just lying there.
just lying there.
Got the
Okay.
tar beat out of him.
I'll do two things. My spirit guardians are still active, but it's concentration, so I will cast inflict wounds, which is instant, and I have to be next to him because it's a touch spell.
Mhm.
And I have to make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So it's a 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
Okay, then it takes no damage. But as a bonus action, first let me spend that. And as a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I'll put it just on the other side of
Okay.
it. And it's in the form of a warhammer. So
Impressive.
you create a floating special weapon within range that lasts for the duration. Range is 60 feet. When you cast this spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Okay, so I'm going to make another attack, and does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Now this is interesting because my Divine Strike says, which is just a feature I get at level 8, once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Would this count as hitting it with a weapon attack?
Yes, because spiritual
Special
weapon.
weapon.
It does melee damage.
So I'll roll the initial damage and an extra d8. Okay, so it does does it say what type of damage spiritual weapon does? Probably just magic damage, right? You think? It doesn't say that.
It'd be the well, actually no, you wouldn't be able to do the divine on there because a spiritual weapon essentially does force damage. It just looks like a particular weapon.
Oh, yeah. So it's not a weapon attack then.
Yeah, it's an attack, but the damage dealt is like force damage.
Okay. Okay. Oh, force damage. Yeah, it does say it. Okay. Yeah, you're right. All right, then it's 13 force damage.
13. Okay.
And
Magical.
and the weapon remains there, and I'll stay over here, and I'll end my turn.
All right, Anari, you're up. Obsidian, you're on deck.
Okay. First attack with the magical rapier, 16 to hit.
A 16 will not hit.
Okay. Then second attack. That will be a 23 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. So this is going to be 16 points of piercing damage, 8 plus 8. And then the radiant damage, is that only on the first attack that hits?
That's the one with the rapier, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that
They're,
would be.
well, actually, they're both attacks with the rapier.
Oh, okay. It's on a hit, so.
Okay. So the first one missed, so that would still count for this hit.
Yes.
Okay. So then it's going to be 2d6 plus the sneak attack. So it'd be 3d6. So 16 plus 11. So 27 points of piercing damage.
And all with a magical weapon, right?
Correct. Plus 2 rapier.
Awesome. Okay. Obsidian, you're up.
I have a question for you.
Answer.
So I have a moonbeam kind of in the little hallway. If I attempt to move that, it's going to go right over our friend Barum. So I can't do that without him taking damage, correct?
Technically, you're correct.
Okay, so I'm leaving the moonbeam where it is for now. I don't have to move it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with my short sword.
Actually, because you take damage if you're in the beam at the start of your turn.
Right.
So yeah, you could
if
move
I
it
run
over.
it over you. Oh, I could?
You could, because just as he said,
When
it has to be a creature starting or starts its turn or enters, not if you move
When
it.
a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could sweep
Okay.
it across a bunch of enemies on your turn or something like that.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm going to then go ahead and move it on top of him. So another con 13 save.
Okay. All right. And it's going to use his last resistance to succeed that save.
Okay. So 2d10, half damage.
All right.
And this is what, round 2?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now its turn.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done? Okay.
No, I have a bonus action. And I'm attacking with my sword, +2, and I'm using my Bardic Inspiration, the second one we got, which is what, a +8?
Okay.
And then my sword is a +9. So 13 plus 8 plus, no, I'm sorry, 13 plus 5 is 18 plus 9 is 27.
All right.
So dice out, and then sneak attack is 3d6 and regular damage is 1d6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage.
All right. So total damage.
And that's magical.
And that's 15 there. So, okay.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't know what the moonbeam did. So, because you were rolling that, correct?
yeah, I rolled that one.
Okay. And now I will end my turn.
Now you will end your turn. All right.
So if Ruth was starting its turn, it has to make a wisdom save DC 16.
And another con save.
All right. We'll start with their wisdom save. And DC on the wisdom was what again?
16.
Fails that.
Then it will take 11 radiant damage.
Okay. Okay, and then we have the con save for the moonbeam, which is going to be a succeed, so the 2d10 half damage. Three. Okay. And then it's going to see, where is he on the map? Right there. So, all right. All right, so Obsidian is going to do an attack against all three of you. First one.
We listen to you, Obsidian. He's sharing the wealth.
Yay!
So that's 24 to hit on Obsidian.
That hits. Of course, use my reaction and candy dodge to take half damage.
All right. Deals 7 points. 7 points of slashing damage.
Is that the half or is that the full?
That's the full. So half would be 3.
3. Got it.
All right. Now an attack against Inari. That is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then an attack against Barum. It's 18 plus, so 26 to hit.
Yeah, you'll hit.
For 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And as you guys are standing there, you notice out of nowhere, Sir Xandergul appears in the southwest corner of the room, and then all of a sudden the body stands up. The body in front of Day and behind Inari stands up and takes a few steps back.
Define a few. Does that provoke opportunity attacks?
It will give an opportunity attack for Inari and Day.
And
What about me?
So,
also, Xandergul, he's within the spiritual guardians, so he'll have to make a wisdom save.
all right.
And I think is let's read it again. Spiritual an affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom save. So is the man lying down starting its turn right now?
Yes, he stood up and backed away 10 feet, provoking the attack of opportunity from Inari and Day.
Okay, then both of them will have to do a wisdom save.
All right. Xandergol fails his because as soon as he kind of appeared there, he collapsed, unconscious, as the body started to stand up.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
And the body's save?
The body doesn't appear to be affected as he steps
Oh.
back.
Oh.
And you hear a voice from there. It's like, my thanks. I've been trapped for a few hundred years. I must thank you for releasing my body. It's good to be whole again. And he's like, permit me the honor of introducing myself. My name is Loradak. As you may can tell, I am a Rakshasa of some renown. Maharaja of Rakshasas, one would say. It's so good to find willing servants these days.
Oh, you haven't found any
No.
willing servants.
No willing.
Well, you released me from my prison, so you were definitely helpful.
I did not agree to
That's
anything.
just so we can kill you.
All I did was take a potion. I did not agree to a single thing.
Alrighty. So, let me get those attacks of opportunity from Anari and Day, because he did move out of your threatening space.
Now, would I not get one? I'm within 5 feet of him.
Oh, you are too. Yeah. I apologize. So all three of you get to make
Thank
your
you.
attacks of opportunity.
So for a fighter, is that 2 attacks as an attack? As an action? Or...
If that's your standard attack, you would get it.
Okay.
That's 17 and 28 then for my pre-roll.
All right, both of them will hit. Roll damage.
Does that also include sneak attack? Because I was within range of him and I'm swashbuckler.
No, I'm gonna say no on this one because you already used it earlier.
So that's 12 points of magical, 2 points non-magical in that attack.
I rolled a 24.
Okay, that will hit. Roll damage.
And it's 5 plus 6, so 11. Magic.
All right. Okay.
I rolled a 28 and a 15.
The 28 will hit. The 15 will not.
Okay. That will be 11 points of piercing damage, magical.
All right.
And then you said the branding smite would be much like the sneak attack, correct? It was used previously, so it cannot be used again?
Yes.
Or is it any melee attack?
The branding smite. I'm gonna go with you used it once. I mean, it takes a spell slot, doesn't it? Every time you try to use it.
No, it's yes, it takes a spell slot, but it's up to 1 minute. It continues, so that'd be 10 rounds, right?
But it's you cast it and then. Oh, let me double check.
Sure.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Yeah,
before
so
the spell
it's just a
ends.
once. Once you make the hit, then it's done. You'd have to cast a new spell slot to get it back in.
Yeah.
Thank
So if
you
you were to
for-
miss a hit,
Okay, so it only continues if you miss.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
All right.
So 11 points only.
11 points only. Okay. Now for Loradak. All right. All right, Loradak is going to look over to Day and cast Dominate Person. So go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw.
No. Okay. $13.
13 does not save. So
Uh-oh.
What did he say his name was again?
Lordak.
Lordak.
Just like lower deck.
Yeah.
He's as Lordak looks at you, Day. He points over to Barham and commands you to attack him.
Sounds reasonable. Right.
Traitor.
I get to make a save on my turn, I guess, at the end of my turn?
On your next turn. Let's Dominate Person. So many details, sorry. Let's see.
Sorry.
So yes, you can make your Wisdom save. Each time you take damage, you get to make a Wisdom save against, and if you succeed, then the spell will end.
Okay, so only when I take damage, though.
Correct.
Got it. All right.
But now
Cool.
you shift all of your attention to attacking Barham on your next turn.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Sorry, I missed that.
Like
Did you
boy.
attack me just now?
No, I'm going to, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, my action surge is gone, so. But still sneak attack damage and whatnot. What are you going to do? You know?
Ouch.
All right. And with that, he will. That will be, and then one of the other heads essentially will utter an incantation, and
It's the heads. He's got too many of them.
He's going for a TPK.
Yeah.
Casts magic missile at Anari for, so you get
Is each of its heads taking its own turn?
each of the heads can cast a set of spells.
Ow.
Sounds fair.
So he gets
Yeah.
5 attacks and the other one gets 4.
4. Yeah.
Never should have
Oh,
touched
yeah.
that rod.
I bumped into
Mm,
Yeah, it was an accident, you know. Things
the
happen.
Spider-Man pushed
happen.
me.
No sense
Stuff
crying
happens.
over spilt Rakshasa.
Nope.
As he casts the 4 darts of energy that land at Anari. For 5 points of force damage. And then another one of the heads mumbles something, and the spirit guardians are dispelled.
What? Spirit Guardians.
Hmm.
He said, take off, eh?
And the last head utters something, and the moonbeam dispels. And concludes his turn. So now it is Day's turn.
Cool. So I had this really big plan where I was going to stick an immovable rod down his throat, but then he stood up. So I guess I'm just going to have to go and fight you, Adam. Do 17 or 16 hit?
Neither do.
Okay. Then I tried doing some stabby stabs at you. So I moved over here, and then I went, and unfortunately, I did not hurt you. But I tried real hard, so next time, babe.
What are you doing? Don't do that.
So, no, he told me to.
He took what?
It seems reasonable to me.
We talked about not listening to those voices.
Makes sense. So
we talked about this upstairs, didn't we?
Yeah, I remember that. But I mean, honestly, have you talked to this guy? Seriously. No. Buddy.
I have to do some talking to him. Give him a few choice words.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Next up is Barum. Nara, you're on deck.
First of all, I want to turn to Lordek and say, "Aye, are you from this realm?" Just ask him if this is where he's from originally.
He chuckles and responds with, "No, I found my way here many, many years ago. Killed the lich that owned this castle, or this fortress. And through his studies, found my way to your plane. Where my clan and I had managed to pillage and occupy ourselves until a group of adventurers came to hunt us down. I am the last of my clan."
And what do you think about having to live in that body over there? I'll just point to the body that fell dead when he woke up.
He's unconscious. He's not necessarily dead, but as far as you tell, he went unconscious. It's like he was just a means to an end. The previous adventurers separated my mind and body. Thank you for reuniting them.
Didn't mean to. I don't know how much time I'm using up by asking all these questions. and what about that? And I point to the staff on the ground. Was that part of your plan?
It's just a trinket now.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to first I'll use my bonus action to use the spiritual weapon, which is still on this side of the creature. Okay. And I'm just going to whack it. Whack it with the spiritual weapon.
All right.
And does a 20 hit.
20, you're talking about Ruthra?
Yeah, hitting Ruthra.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
Okay. So it will be 12 force damage with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then I'm going
Is
to...
he getting bloody at all? Can we see him bloodied at all?
Yes, he is starting to be a little sluggish.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to scurry. Hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to scurry over here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I get an opportunity attack for that, don't I?
Would-
If he moves in and out of your threatening space, then yes, you would get an opportunity attack.
Sorry, Adam.
And so would Ruthra. Sorry, Adam.
You're not even the one controlling Ruthra.
I don't think the DM needs any help.
No. Oh man,
When we win, we want to win the right way.
that's true. That's true.
Good point.
So much better when you win the right way.
Yeah, and right now the right way means trying to kill our friend.
No, it does not. That is the wrong way.
Oh, I don't know. The Rakshasa made a really good point. You should hear him out. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
He's got 5 heads for a reason. 5 heads are better than 1.
Okay, so I guess
Sounds to me like they switched teams.
yeah,
and
his name
until
should
I
be changed to Knight.
until I take damage and I can,
There you go.
Yeah,
make my
so,
save.
so you're attacking me right now?
Yeah. Opportunity attack. So this one's a pre-roll that I was going to use for my attack. The first is a natural 1 to hit, and the next one is a dirty 20.
Okay, so the 30-20 will meet and beat.
Okay, that's 6 points of damage.
But the
piercing.
natural 1, could he have lost his weapon on the natural 1?
Yes, technically he would lose his grip on his weapon and it would clatter to the ground.
Okay,
That is a
so
good
that
point.
that was my magical short sword. I was attacking with it first so that I could. I've been attacking with it first, so I get my bonus on that because I'm dual wielding. So the second one, yeah, I rolled my full damage on that one, unfortunately. So that's a 6.
All right, 6 damage.
Yeah, but my magical sword, I'm gonna have to go and get it.
Okay, so now that I'm here, I'm going to put my hand on the body, and this this might be a stretch, but I'm going to cast Banishment on the Rakshasa, which is a 4th level spell. And to cast it, I need an item that's distasteful to the target. And as that item, I'm using the former body that he was trapped in for however long until he can go back to his normal state. So
Okay.
it's up to you whether or not that's too much of a stretch, because I know that it is a stretch because it says item, but it's also a body.
It's really good, except for one teensy weensy ever so tiny detail.
Yeah.
The spell doesn't affect him because Rakshasas are immune to spells below a certain level.
Okay, that's okay. I'll still try it.
Okay,
So
you can
touching
totally
the
try
body,
it.
kneeling down and holding up my hand, I'll say, "Go back to where you came from," and I'll wait for something to happen.
You feel the effect of the spell reaching out to Loridak and kind of start to coalesce, but then it just fizzles out around him. You're somewhat perplexed on why the spell didn't take effect.
This got me right. Okay, so I will end my turn.
Ready. Anari, you're up. Obsidian, you're on deck.
Come on,
All right.
Nari, kill this thing.
So, greater threat. I will move in to melee
Okay.
and attack with my magical rapier.
Alrighty.
The first one is going to be a 19.
A 19 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. I'm going to use my last second level spell slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
So at a second level, it will add a d8. So I'm going to get 3d8 additional on the damage.
All right.
And go back to attack. So the rapier itself is going to do 10 points.
Okay.
The Divine Smite is going to do an additional 11, so 21
Okay.
on that attack. The second attack is going to be a 17.
17 will hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
And that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Non-magical, right? Oh, magical, right?
Magical, yeah. Magical rapier.
All right. So, and the smite at second level.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, is it both attacks or just the first?
It's just the first. I wanted to make
Okay.
sure I make sure I was keeping that in mind.
Yeah. When you mentioned it, I thought maybe it would apply, but no, that's good. It went on the first then.
Went on the first. Okay.
And that is it for me.
All right.
So I gotta mark off that spell slot.
Ready? Next up is Obsidian.
Okay. So, Moonbeam, go bye-bye. That stinks. For my action, I'm going to cast Resistance on Day, which will give him a D4 bonus to his save whenever he makes it.
Okay.
As the bonus action, I'm going to attack with my sword. And since everybody left me, I no longer get sneak attack. And that is a 21.
21 will hit. Roll damage.
That went right off the table. 4.
Ready?
And unfortunately, I'm
that
done.
was with the magical weapon, right?
Yeah, that was the magical weapon.
Okay. Anything else? So you did that and that. All right. Which brings us to Rothra, who's got all of his attention on you, Obsidian, since everyone else has wandered away. First attack is a miss. Second attack is a 17 hit.
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Second one's a miss.
Armor class 18.
Third one is an 18.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep. So that is 12 points of slashing damage.
Reaction uncanny dodge to half it.
Alrighty.
So 6.
And the fourth attack is a miss.
All in all, I'm okay with that.
Now it's Lordak's turn.
Turns.
First one up. Not recharge that ability. He will reach out to Anari That is a 26 to hit on Anari.
26 will hit.
26 will hit. All right. He reaches out one of his hands and grasps you, and you feel just this withering effect as he casts vampiric touch on you.
Hmm.
15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
He regains there. Okay. And then proceeds to come around and hit you with his other hand. That is a nat 20 plus 7, so 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That will be 18 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. And then looking over at Barum, I don't know why I can't keep remembering the name. And as he looks at Barum, he casts you see him after he hits Anari. He raises his hand up, and you see this arrow of like this green liquid start to form and shoot out at you. Which would be 25 to hit.
Yeah.
For 6 points of acid damage.
Ooh, acid. Ooh, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And at the start of at the end of your next turn, you would take another 2d4 of acid damage.
2d4. Oh. At the end of my turn?
At the end of your next turn.
Okay. Oh.
Which brings us to Day.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say that I apologize, Adam. This is not going to be good for you. So I've got my longbow and I'm firing an arrow using my arcane archery, a shadow arrow. So it's a 24 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
9 points magical damage piercing. Make a wisdom 11 saving throw.
Okay, first I'll take the 9
DC
damage.
11. Yeah.
And then wisdom
I
save.
still have and there's also 12 points because I rolled my full sneak attack on that.
Hang on one sec.
What?
Yeah, so another
On the-
12.
On the wisdom saving throw, add 3. You're within 10 feet of me, so you get the aura
Oh, okay. So that's 21 for the wisdom save. I've already taken 9 damage, and I'm going to take an extra 12 on top of that, you say?
Yeah, and then there's my second attack too, so that's coming up. So because
Alright.
you made your save, you will not be. So if you had missed this, then you would only be able to see 5 feet away from you until the beginning of your next turn. But because you saved, that's not going to happen. And you also do not take the psychic damage.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
That's good.
Yeah. So add another 7 points of piercing damage for my second attack because that was a 25 to hit.
7, you say?
Yeah. I apologize. I do wish that was on one of the enemies because I'm sure it would be great if I was helping. But
Yeah.
I'm kind of, I don't know. I mean, this Rakshasa guy, he speaks wisdom, you know.
Very convincing.
Very convincing. Yeah. Looks a little funny, but smart.
Yes, Chad?
So I did not, when he hit me that time, I did not roll for my concentration spell, which is resistance to branded. So I just rolled, it's a 17.
What are you concentrating against?
Resistance is a concentration spell. I
okay.
cast that. And so he hit me after it.
Gotcha. Alrighty. And that brings us to Barham.
All right. I look over at Day. What are you doing?
I told you. He said, I mean, it makes, I don't know, it made sense.
No, you've been tricked. He tricked you.
I don't think so. No,
no,
I don't think so. I'd know if I was tricked, right? I'm not an idiot. Just
okay. I'm gonna point right at Day and cast Dispel Magic.
Impressive.
So it choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range, which is 120 feet. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Is it above a 3rd level spell?
Yes, it is technically a 5th level spell.
Okay. All right. So that means for each spell of 4th, make an ability check using the spellcasting ability. So I'm using my own ability, my own spellcasting ability.
Yes, you're essentially trying to stop a spell at that level. So so it's your spell. It's basically your spell attack modifier, but the DC is going to be because it's that level spell.
Okay. So
it would be a 12, right? Because it's a 5th level spell. That's 2 spots above 3. So that would be a 10 plus 2.
For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So it would be 15. I would have to beat 15.
And your spell ability, and what are your spells based on? Wisdom, Constitution?
Wisdom.
So it would be it'd be doing basically a wisdom check using your wisdom modifier. And if you beat a 15, then you dispel the spell.
Okay.
Now, would Anarian's benefit help here?
If it benefits skill checks. Yeah, it's essentially a wisdom saving throw. But
it's a saving throw, so you get a +3.
Any bardic dice left?
Have that bardic you do have that bardic inspiration in the wings.
Yes. I just remembered that. Okay, so I'm going to roll the I'm gonna have to do it at the D10, the higher bardic
Okay.
inspiration. So I'll have that, and then I'll roll just straight wisdom check. But then I'm also adding 3 to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your aura protection will give you +3 on the save.
Okay. So that will be, let's see, 24 plus 3 is 27, plus 9 is 36. So 36
Nice.
beats of 15 in my calculator.
Yep, that works. Day, you as when Rarin casts this, you feel kind of like the cloud has lifted, and you look at him, you look at Barum, and you look at the rest of your companions, and you don't quite understand why you were attacking them, and then you shift all of your attention back over to Lordak.
That son of a...
I still have my bonus action.
So sorry.
And your bonus action?
I
Don't
got a
worry
healing
about it.
potion for that. Sorry.
Bonus action to use the spiritual weapon to hit the Ruthra.
All right. Roll for the attack.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. Roll damage.
It's 12. 12 force damage.
Force damage. Righty. Brings us to Anari.
All right. So as my bonus action, I'm casting Searing Smite. Is my last first level. And then I will attack the Rakasha with my rapier. First attack is going to be a 17.
17 will hit.
Okay, so the piercing damage is going to be 8.
Okay.
And then from the Searing Smite, that will be 1d6. And that is going to be 4 points of fire damage. And I believe he will need to make a saving throw at the start of his next turn. DC 14. It's a con save.
All right. You go and you strike with the sword. You strike with the rapier. And as you feel the smite transfer through the sword, and as it connects with Lordak's body, the spell dissipates as it washes over.
All right. Second attack then will be a nat 20, so 29 to hit.
Ooh.
And then you said the way you're doing this is that you max the first die.
You max the die damage, and then you roll the die and
So
add
it's
to
going to
it.
be, it'll be 16 points, and then the other D8 will be 3. So 19 points of piercing damage, magical. And that wraps my turn.
Alrighty. Obsidian.
Yes. So I'm going to use my disengage bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm coming over here. Come on, baby. Short sword +2 is a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay, here's where things are going to get fun. So let's do main damage first. So it's 6 plus 6 plus 6. So it's 18 on the sword magic.
Okay.
Now I get sneak attack since my buddy is standing right in front of me at 3d6. Now, does that also get the bonus of the nat 20?
Yes, it does.
At full 18,
18
3d6.
plus what you roll.
Which is another 6, 4, 6, so 16.
All right, 16 sneak attack.
Yes.
Okay.
On top of the 18.
Yep.
Now, I am going to use one of my special features called Wails from the Grave, which says immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature within 30 feet of it. The second creature takes 2d6 psychic damage.
Alrighty. Okay.
And I'm assuming since I didn't actually hit that creature, I don't get the bonus on that 2d6, right?
It's still a crit. It's all coming together, so do it.
Okay, so that's 12 plus another 7, so 19 on Scorpion Boy or whatever he is.
All right, so we got 19 psychic damage against Ratha. And then Lordak will take...
Wow.
A healthy amount too. Alrighty. And that brings us to Day. What are you going to do? Oh, wait, no. I don't know why I said that. It's Ratha's up. Oh, I was skipping over. My bad.
It's okay. You can still keep, it's okay.
No, we won't mind.
It's really all right.
Yeah. They're tired. They've been fighting. Let them rest.
Tired is a thing, yes.
A little bloodied, right?
Yeah. Ratha is actually going to move out through the doorways and vanish. Him out of the fight, which will bring us to Lordak.
Ooh, if he went through the doorway, he would have passed within 10 feet of me. Would I get a
Yes, you
opportunity
would.
attack?
Yes, you would.
Cool. Then that's a 24 and a 12 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Both or just the 24?
Just the 24.
Okay, so the 24. Yes, sorry. Okay, that's actually 12 points of damage.
All right. It attempts to get away. And so tell me, Day, how do you want to do that?
Nice.
Oh, okay. So I go in swinging. And yeah, I hit it. But I don't know. I feel like there's too many heads in this room, so I take this one's head off.
Yes.
Nice.
That works.
So
Too many heads sometimes,
too many heads. It's just, yeah, every once in a while there's too many heads. So so he's dead.
Another one bites the dust.
And another one's gone. And another one's gone.
Another one bites the dust.
How's everyone's HP at the moment?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
I'm
I'm not quite half.
I'm slightly more than half.
Okay.
But I have potions I can drink, and I still have some spells I can use as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. So, let's see. Up for Loradak's turn. First thing. Yay, that recharges. Okay.
Oh boy. That's not what you want to hear.
He then reaches up one of his heads, looks up to the dome and utters a phrase, and then a storm cloud starts to generate within the room. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving.
Anybody that
Plus
is
3.
within, I was gonna say anybody within 10 feet of me gets +3.
And don't forget, Brandon, you still have my resistance, so you can add a D4 to that.
You're still concentrating?
Yeah, because I haven't been hit. So
Cool beans. That's awesome. Okay.
30, 20
and that was
for me.
Dex.
Okay.
19 for an Aryan.
18.
Okay.
And I got 8.
Oh,
All right. So we got 3 above 18 and 1 below 18. Okay.
Does that mean they average out fine?
it's all good. Yeah, so don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
I forgot. I was supposed to take how much damage at the end of my turn?
2d4 acid damage.
2d4 acid. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put that in. Just that one time?
Yep, just that one time. All right.
So those of us that saved, we were taking damage too, right?
Yes, you are taking damage too.
Okay.
For Day, Obsidian, and Anari, you each take 14 points of lightning damage.
Ouch.
That's the half.
Barum, you take 29 points of lightning damage from this
Ouch.
thunder cloud that appeared in the chamber above you.
Oh, dude.
29.
That cloud stays there, doesn't it?
Yeah. The last 10 minutes.
That's cool.
Ooh.
It's concentration, I
Oh,
think.
that thing.
Everybody focus on that one head.
Or dispel it.
That too. Do that.
That works too. Yeah.
Gesundheit.
That is that one. And it is then going to take an action to disengage and move into this far corner. From there, it will raise an arm and cast poison spray toward Anari and Obsidian.
Yeah.
Let's see, this noxious puff from your palm. I need a 10-foot range. So
10-foot range? I'm
alright.
not in
You're
it.
safe.
Nope,
Yeah, I'm the
Anari,
only one.
Anari is the one who takes it. So Anari, I need
Sorry.
you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I can do that.
Alrighty.
That is going to be a 24.
Succeeds. All right, and you don't take any damage from it. And that is the end of Loradak's turn. Next up is Day.
Oh, okay. So it's a full action to pick up that sword off the ground, right?
Yes, it would be.
All right. So I'm just going to use my magic arrows. So 23 into 25 to hit.
Both will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. So that's a 13 magical damage, 9 sneak
Nice.
attack. And then the second was a 5. And that's also magical damage because it's a magical arrow.
All right. So 18
So-
points of magical damage total.
And then 9
points of
sneak attack. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. He's definitely looking worse for wear right now. Next up is Barum.
All right. I have no choice. I'm going to drink as an action my potion of superior healing.
All right. Drinking a potion, giving a potion to yourself is a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Giving a potion to a party member is a full action. Taking one yourself is a bonus action.
Okay, then. So how would it work if I wanted to use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon and attack with it?
If you sacrifice the action to drink the potion, then you could use the bonus action to move the spiritual weapon.
All right. So then, in order to cause the drinking of the superior healing potion to be an action, I'm just going to sniff it, waft it around, just kind of drag it out a bit. Wow, that's good. Just kind of admire the glass.
Ever the performer.
It was a good vintage.
It was a very rich red. All right,
Now,
so
as part of this action, can he throw the thing at it and cause some glass damage if it breaks on?
No.
Okay, 8d4 plus 8. Let me roll that up. 8d4. Okay, is 19 plus 8 is 27. So, okay, that brings my health back up a bit better. And as my bonus action now, I will move my spiritual weapon that was over here to right here, just beneath the enemy token there. And I still get to attack with it. Oh, spells. Spiritual weapon. So it's 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
It did that thing where it was teetering between 3 and 17.
Oh,
I hate it.
Yep. So okay, it doesn't hit.
Nope.
But it's right next to him now. And I will move back a little after seeing that poison spray. Just gonna move back a little bit. And end my turn.
All right. Anari, you're up.
So
Obsidian, you're on deck.
I'm going to use my bonus action to take potion of superior healing.
Okay.
And I've rolled that out, so I'll take I'll get the 33 points health.
Nice.
And I forgot to remove it out of my list of things. And then I'm going to move into melee range.
Okay.
And attack with my rapier, magical rapier.
Alrighty.
That will be 26 to hit on the first.
26 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Damage for the first is going to be 10 points magical piercing.
Okay.
Second attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Fortunate. And that is 10 points of magical piercing damage.
So 20 points total.
Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't. Nobody's close enough to me. Never mind.
Righty. Next up is Obsidian.
Yep. So bonus action, superior healing potion. I've already rolled it out. It's 30 health back.
Nice.
Okay, that's a bonus action. I'm going to move my movement up to him. Wacky with the sword is a 19 plus 9 is 28.
That will hit.
So 1d6 plus 6 plus sneak attack damage of 3d6. 6, 9, 14, 20 magic
20 magic. Total?
total, including the sneak. And there's nobody else around to throw my psychic damage on.
That's true. Alrighty. All right. Next up is Loridak. And again, need everyone to make the dexterity saving throw.
+3 still, correct?
For you, yeah. Actually, yeah, you're the only one that's within.
What is it, 10 feet?
Yeah. Actually, let me double check that.
27.
What's
Yeah,
this?
10 feet.
Okay.
So you got a
Okay.
27 on the save. What's everybody
I got
else's save?
11
11.
on the save.
16, Brendan?
Yeah.
18 for me.
18. All right, so
Mental.
okay, so Obsidian and Anari, each of you are going to take 12 points of lightning damage. Day and Baron, you guys are going to take 25 points of lightning damage.
Cool. That's cool.
Last, and then as he sits there and raises both of his palms forward, and I need you to make another. Let's see. He raises his palms. Need Anari and Obsidian to make dexterity saving throws. Oh, wait. No, I need all 4 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
All 4 of us. Oh no.
Obsidian, you get
25.
the +3.
Yeah.
Mine's at 24. I need to step away just for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
25 for me, Scott, or Steve.
25. Okay.
That's a 15 for me.
Okay. Brendan, what did you get?
Sorry. Oh, I didn't realize my name was in that.
Yeah, all 4 of you, I need to make the dexterity.
Okay. Eight.
8. Yep.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. All right. Whoever got above an 18, you're going to take 11 points of fire damage. For those who got under 18, you're going to take 22 points of fire damage. As in the center, amongst all of you, a fireball erupts, catching all
So-
of you.
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to half that.
Okay.
All right.
And the last thing happens, one of the heads turns and and you see the spiritual weapon dissipate. Which will bring us to Day's turn.
Okay. So, yeah. Baram is down.
Okay. Day, you're up.
All right. So for my bonus action, I take the superior healing for 27 points total.
Okay.
And then I use my attack. Or my attacks rather.
All right.
So that's a 17 to hit and a 21 to hit.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Okay. So again, these are the magical arrows, the +3 arrows. So that's 14 points of magical damage and 5 points of magical damage, 6 points of sneak attack.
Alrighty. How do you want to do this?
What do I know about Rakshasas? Because if I know enough to know that he'll be back, I might want to knock him unconscious and stick a couple of rods in his body so he can't stand up.
Give me a nature check.
Okay. All right, D&D Beyond. I'm relying on you to make this work. Two.
You can use your bardic.
Oh,
No, I used my bardic on that mega attack. I used it on one of those rolls. So yeah, that's a 2. So I don't know that.
You're not familiar. You know they're a beast of the lower plains. That's about it.
All right. So I aim both shots for the heart.
All right, and both impact and tell me what happens.
All right. So one of them pins him to the wall, and the other one, I guess, also pins him to the wall. I'm a little sleepy, so I can't think of anything really cool other than he sees me and is afraid forever of me.
like it. That's good.
All right. Yeah. As he gets there,
For the
he
rest
has,
of his life.
there's the look of shock on the human human head. The rest of them all kind of droop down, and he just kind of fades away, and then he's dead.
I go
Yes.
to Barum and cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right,
I was gonna
Barum,
say,
you are now-
1d8 plus 2 plus 1, I think.
I roll that?
Who rolls it?
You do because you're casting the spell.
Oh, 8 plus 1.
9 points of healing, and Barum is comes to consciousness, and as you look about, you see Lordak is pinned to the wall with a couple of arrows sticking out of his heart.
I can do that. All right, everyone, just don't move. Don't say a word, okay? And I cast Beacon of Hope. It's just a buff for everybody. This spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
That is really nice.
which,
Yeah.
if I would have paid more attention, I would have cast that right before I drank my potion. But well,
That
you
is-
know what? You live and learn.
live
with
and learn.
clerics. And I cast it on all 4 of us, but
Awesome.
then I notice what happened. Wait, who did what?
Is the body still there?
Yep, the body is still there.
So I want to drink the potion of fire breath that I have,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna breathe on the body and set it aflame, set it on fire to burn.
All right. You drink the potion and you you breathe on it enough to where the whole body starts to catch on fire and starts to kind of dissolve away in the flames. soon you just have that smell of burning flesh in the room. A little while later, Xandergul starts to regain consciousness and looks about, rather confused, and then begins to explain that 3 weeks ago he was possessed by Lordak, and he has been. That is kind of what led to the state of affairs inside the mansion. And he thanks you profusely for your help and offers you whatever 1,000 gold each out of the stores, the vault from the mansion, as well as anything that you have found along this journey. Searching the body of Ruthra, you find that the shield and sword are both magical. He also has a ring. Looks like it's a ring of spell storing on it as well. And then whatever else you guys find here in this this fortress. And with that, I have to say, huzzah! It's 2 a.m. I know we're all tired. Otherwise, we'd have a lot more energy. I understand.
I mean, how upset is he going to be when he finds out that we found all of his vault gold here and already have it?
That is up to you if you want to tell him that.
Well,
But we can leave
you
that
already
for
said
the,
anything.
He said exactly.
We're just gonna go with what he said.
He said we could have anything we found here in this fortress, so that's where we found it.
That's where we found it.
And and of course, when you go back to the guild hall, you get each of you gets the promised 3,000 gold per, but also as a bonus, an additional 3,000 per. So 6,000 per, plus all of the items and gold that you have found. And whether you chose to give any of it back to the mansion is entirely up to you.
So he gave us
chaotic neutral. I say keep it.
He gave us 1,000 each.
Yeah, he gave you 1,000 each for helping rid the mansion of the problems.
So 7,000.
So basically 7,000 each for the task, and then all the treasure from the chest.
So
all
the
the
platinum,
all
gold,
the
silver,
items that you
copper.
found. They're still.
We
the
still need to
difference.
identify them.
Yeah, we still need to get them identified.
I want to take a look at that shield.
Yeah, the shield's a +1 shield. The sword is a +2 longsword. The magic items on the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say a +1 shield?
Yep, +1 shield,
Okay.
+2 sword. The magic items that Matthew Severson had on him was a potion of vitality, a ring of protection +3, a wand of illumination with about 17 charges left, and a wand of conjuration with 24 charges left. And the necklace has 4 beads of force, and the quarterstaff is a magically quarterstaff +2.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And what were the beads again? That was the only thing I missed.
Beads of
force
force.
beads. Yeah.
And how many beads are there?
There were 4 left on the necklace.
4. Okay.
And then the other, the prayer beads, those were all cure wounds. How many of those were on that necklace?
I believe there are 6 beads on the necklace,
6.
Adam. You have the same
on
item.
The prayer beads, yeah, it's 6 beads,
okay.
and then the DM chooses what spells from the list are part
The
of
one you got, each bead will cast cure wounds at 2nd level.
Cool.
Would you again? Thank you so much for hanging in there to do this.
Yes.
This has been awesome and amazing. I hope you guys had just as much fun as I did and as the chat did. And
A lot of fun.
I think our last thing would be to pick our winner for the pre-order copy of Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Yes. We have 13 entrants.
I'm just going to quickly enter.
Last minute,
Winner.
last minute chance. If you haven't entered,
Too
enter the
bad.
giveaway.
Already got it. I
Oh,
already
you
done
already
it.
did.
Daniel.
I gave them their last chance. Yeah, I already popped in and said that. Ned, Nednarbg.
All right.
Ednarbuga.
All right. We
Yeah, that's
will,
why I spelled it.
if you're still here in the chat, toss us a whisper and we'll get you that code so you can claim your copy of Rime of the Frost Maiden. All right.
Awesome.
Before we head out, give again a nice thank you to everybody. I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll come back to finish out my 24-hour. But before I do, I want to give all these wonderful gentlemen a chance to tell us about themselves or anything they're working on that they want to share. I will also say that if you enjoyed seeing Brandon, you can see him again on Tuesday for Scuba and the Rye, where he will be our guest. I'm sure at some point maybe we can get Adam to come on as well. We could talk about that later when you have time.
Sure, let's talk about it later.
Awesome. So start off, Brandon. Anything you want to plug or tell us where people can find you?
Yeah, so you can find me usually at DM_Brando. That's I think on Twitter and Twitch. I think is what it's Realmsmith_Brandon on Instagram. And I'm doing Into the Mist with Realmsmith, and also I've been working with Mythroll on their newest Kickstarter, which is coming up sometime in the very near future, probably sometime in the next couple of weeks, maybe. I cannot guarantee, but it's looking that way. And it's the Mythroll's Perplexing Puzzle Experience, which is all about puzzles that DMs can use, physical puzzles to hand out at their table for their players to figure out right then and there, and along with awesome examples and things like that. We've got some cool ideas for stretch goals. I'm not allowed to say too much, but there you go. So there's more to come, and also I'm working on some personal projects as well. So keep an eye out for some writing that I've been doing and will be publishing in the somewhat near future as well.
Oh, look forward to it. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, wow. I don't have half as much going on. So, but you can find me at Instagram and Twitter at Adam Maines, ADAMMAINSE. I also am with Brandon on Monday nights on Into the Mist. And yeah, I guess that's it for me. Thanks for having us, though. This was really fun.
I
Yeah.
greatly appreciate it. Shad?
You can find me in Realmsmith's Discord pretty much 10, 12, 18 hours a day. And
relate.
other than that, other than that, I don't really have any projects going on. COVID, I'm not traveling, so work's been kind of slow. So just kind of here hanging out. And of course, in Scoop's channels.
Yes. John?
Yeah, I'm not on social media really, so not much there, but also taking part in the Realmsmith Discord. It's a lot of fun playing one of the elders in the Vistani camps and helping to mod the Realmsmith streams and so on. So it's been a lot of fun.
If you're still in the chat, hang out. I'll be back in just a little bit.